Maima wakwaba and founder Ghana and Sem TVDH so wafre me adwoa searching.
What you call so na mi body am sorry. Wada woman. Kosa se ne bok e man pussy for ne bokuto kwa nana en fa wanu nkotum. Politicians that not for some person go ani maso Otumfuo. En fa wanu nkotum o. En fa wanu nkotum papa. Me ba cho boku ni man pussy to kwa no. I am politically motivated. I am politically instigated. Now someone be can never say obi atoto. Ya to aba no boko constituency bia MPP na 0. Presidential 0. Parliamentary 0. Mutie boko wano. MPP presidential 0. Parliamentary 0. Enti MPP ni bia ni e wo boko e yan DC fo. Na Emma into Otumfuo say tutu. What you call so na mi body am sorry. Wada woman. Kosa se ne bok
now for the Bema camp and one camp and one camp. We are having this firebird burning all this while, and nobody seems to be man enough to face up to them. Say, if we can contain them with the military for about 1 year or more, now say, then they may be reasonable enough to say, okay, for the first time, I think we have to go and sit down and talk about something. Then the me say unya ko vibente adwene na wo pa adwene for the aside Kwame wo sister Afia Schwar crowd na no tum Afia enta nka nyasesem, but for this one I said fair okono le won kwado de chew panya ma wo hene se ko hene betimi a ko nya asem no kura mu, because said the NDC party no obutumi sponsors Kelvin or ye na yi no President Mahama and vice and NDC colors and the tar background. Edia Santana tem maybe can't say, oh my, what do you attempt? Omuma congratulate me and Frank Kelvin, the way and so Chromosia, and then we are 1 month for dinner, and as I bet down Hosa Papa be I began to change and fan who got you know come out. Now I bet my card, but another bet men so I leverage say, okay. Yet them ya want me and come home. One party for us and let them make us say. Then the money same way, na say agensem to the point say de bia moja hwegu a mesrem a me wo hanfie me ni ami right now. Mompe ami bi enko contain nkofo no ma me 2 years. Say 2 years ami ni imposu. No, this time is not curfew. This is army occupation of Kusasi land in Ghana because they are all under Ghana. Na for about 2 years ni paying membrant any maba one no maji hini mutu China almost transi manyansa enru no yatimi kaibu omwa, then we can sit down and negotiate. So I want to end there. There's nothing that any politician will say, especially from the NDC, will say Bawku issue now come from MPP. Also should be careful not to flame any passions there. But say I am nana any abiding and there. Abiding can find a man money in Angogu Boko on continue on for as long as it takes. Omobe fear, then you bit matrase near Dikunya. I didn't come say let
me talk to Sule Abdurrahman. He's a historian. Na share sending out my background. Sapapepe edit. Mr. Rahman, am I watching on the pay?
Yeah, sorry. Good morning, my brother, and thank you for the opportunity given me. But unfortunately, I cannot express myself in that language. If you could pardon me to see whether I can try on English, I think that will be appropriate for me.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine. It looks as if it has been a ritual. Every year, we hear issues concerning Boko. Every year, we hear mediation concerning Boko. Every year, there are a group of people, we put them together to solve the issue of Boko. People say, principally, it is land issues. People have also raised the issue about politics. What exactly, as a historian, what exactly is happening in Bawku? And this time around, what is causing the situation? Because the background that I gave you, land issue, political issue, are these issues still pertaining to the current situation we have now?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. My brother, to be frank, all this thing boils down to politics. Had it not been a politics, Kusasis and Mampusi live together peaceful without any problem. But as a result of politics, it has given so many problems. Why am I saying this? We are all subjected to the rule of law. No one is about, is above the rule of law. The Constitution of Ghana has provided 8 solid articles to handle matters affecting chieftaincy in the country. Why can't we refer this matter to the constitutional provision or the traditional institution to handle this? The Constitution of Ghana defines who is a chief, starting from Article 270 to 277. This is clear. Now, the Bawku issue started somewhere in 1957. And Bawku has been in existence for more than 300 years ago. When you look at the Mapuche side, they have a history where the Bawku Naba was in Spain in 1721. If you also look at the Kusasi, they are claiming that they became Bawku Naba somewhere in 1957. Now, why is all these different type of stories? That is why I said it is all about politics. Now, you made mention about mediation. You see, this mediation, I listened to your version in Q where I can also understand certain things. Kwame Bentel or Mr. Bentel, in fact, did a very nice narration with regards to Bawku. In fact, we're all looking for peace. Nobody is interested in any problem that will create, or to the extent of what loss of life in Bawku. We all live peaceful. But to be frank, when you look at 3 years ago, excuse me to say, with all the respect, I would say that Kufado pamper children. It is the past administration that has given the Kusasi this opportunity to take the law into their own hands in doing that. It's unfortunate because the laws of the land are there. No one is above the law. I think when we follow that, we will not have a problem at all. You talk of the owners or if the land is, yes. Now people have their land that they started cultivating on that for more than 500 years ago, and somebody should just come somewhere along the line to say that he owns that land. Now, how do you own that land? That is what the problem is. So we need to see that if you claim to be the owner of the land, how do you acquire the land? This is where the issue has to come, the solution. Now, again, I said politics because our MPs, past MPs and current MPs are responsible for all these atrocities in Bawku. Why am I saying that? Now, during the election campaign, they were able to persuade other people that when you vote as to this is what we are going to do for you, A, B, C, D. Now they voted them to power. Now they are not seeing that. And that is where the problem is coming from. I understand Mama Yarga house has been set at least. Pusga MP Ladi to the same thing. And Ladi is a politician and he happened to be one of the ethnic groups. He's a Musiba tribe. But when he came and then he wanted to express himself to be a Musi too, it becomes a problem. Why is all these things? So the issue has, for us to solve this problem, we have to put politics aside. Because that is why the Constitution also recognized chieftaincy institution, recognize the traditional authorities. It is clear almost everywhere, and Bawku is not an exception. If you look at the Asante, you see how they became kings, how they became His Royal Majesty. If you look at the Gong, if you look at Mampurgu, the same thing. All the traditional setup has its rules and regulations. We should